Y'all, when I tell y'all it is about time, I am so excited. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rene, homeschooling mom to a 12, a 9, and a 5-year-old. Y'all see that title? Homeschool supplies, homeschool haul, everything we need for our homeschool for our upcoming homeschool year is what we're going to be talking about today. Y'all, this is going to be part of a series yet again because I still have boxes coming to the house for different things that we need. So part one of, I don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive into today's video. Starting off with our writing utensils. Yeah, we got to have them. Ticonderogas, okay? That's probably not how you pronounce it, but that's how we say it over here. And I love this, y'all. Look at that. Cute little erasers. This is a 3-pack. And my girls also love mechanical pencils. So I got this box. And y'all, we are doing spelling UC. So I purchased the erasable color pencils. It came in a pack of 4 at the time that I purchased them on Amazon. So I went ahead and grabbed them these. Moving right up to our Post-its. Y'all gotta have these in our homeschool. They are a staple along with these little mini Post-it. I thought this would be really, really good because I do love using Post-its for wherever we at in our curriculums. I like to just stick them in there and just kind of have those for like tabs. So I purchased these. This is a huge set. I feel like this will last for a while, or at least I hope so. Y'all, I'm going to kind of move things out of the way so I can pull them a little closer to me as I go through all the things, okay? Y'all, I am so like beyond excited that I upgraded our printer for this upcoming school year. Y'all, for so long, I've been trying to justify keeping the printer that we currently have, but she's costing me way too much money. For the cartridges, it's an HP printer, and it is just extreme between doing that and I would actually use a printing company to print some of our things. We gotta move on. We have to upgrade. I justified this purchase well enough for over the months. Listen, I have been eyeing this for so long. I'm so excited to have this in our homeschool. I've heard so many good things about this particular printer. Having the cartridge-free printing. I've heard people say they have used ink for so many months with printing different things and they haven't ran out. So this is what we're going to be incorporating this school year. Y'all, I'm excited. I hope it lives up to the hype. Show you guys the other side of it. The excitement. All right, so let's go ahead and continue with the haul. All right, so these. I'm fighting for space in my homeschool room. I'm trying to make it really efficient. This is the wire binder, y'all. Personal Punch Pro Click P5. I'm sorry, y'all. P50. I have been researching for one of these for a little while. I thought about getting the bigger version, but y'all, I don't have the space for that. So I went with this one for the convenience of the size of it. I've heard it's pretty good, so I can't wait to give this a try. Y'all, also, there's a homeschool mom. I will link her down below. She has one of these, and she shows you guys how to use this, how she does her binding with it. I will link it down below just in case you guys want to try this out. She's really good with explaining how to use this and, you know, just the tips and tricks that she's used for this. But I'm excited. With that, y'all, you got to have your plastic spiral binding coils. And that's what this is. This is what, let's see. Focus. There we go. 50 pack. 250. This is for how many sheets you can hold with the wires, with the binding coils. And I got black. Let's open it up. I guess it's just really, yeah, I am about to be binding. I'm about to do the most. I'm pretty much about to run out with this machine. I can already see it. Why I haven't already had one of these? I'm excited to start binding my some of my books that I've purchased that needs it. And this is the crimper for it. You need it for help putting your corals onto your sheets. So I have that. Like I said, I will link her channel below for you to give it out just in case you guys want to give this a try. I hope this does what it's supposed to do for us, because I just don't have the space for the other bigger versions. Anyway, that's wire binding. All right, moving right along. I'm gonna just slide things over. This came in a case or a pack of 5. Yeah, we have like the little rolling carts. And this is just a place for them to, just like a way to stay more organized with their writing utensils. They could just hook it right onto the side of that rolling cart. And each one of my girls and my little man has one. So just another way for us to stay organized. Next, we have a keyboard. My little man has been at our computer, and it's pretty much my fault. I kind of let him eat when he's around our computer, and he has some of our keys stuck. So I needed another keyboard, y'all, and I have to do this. Just a little ASMR. Oh my gosh. I love that. Anyway, keyboard, and it lights up. Not that we need all that, but I just thought that was really, really cool. So the next few things, it's going to be sciencey. You'll see. Okay, here we have, my girls are going to be in, one is in Berean Builders for Science for the Atomic Age. And the other is in physical science for Science Shepherd. And y'all, I just like to make things hands-on. So I went on good old Amazon and I purchased this set to go along with different parts of that curriculum, just to have on hand. Visual representation of just having this set once we get to this in their science curriculum. Like I said, good old Amazon. Went on there. I need to set this up. Yeah, I'm still organizing our homeschool room. That it's gonna take me all summer to get it like how I want it. But that's for my girls. And this is for my little guy. We're doing Bones and Stones from The Good and the Beautiful, and I just have to make things interactive. So do you need this to go with that curriculum? Absolutely not. But if you've been here long enough, you know that I like to run out and just pretty much do the most when bringing different parts of things you really don't need it into our curriculum, but it makes it really, really fun for my kiddos. And this, guys, is just a little interactive book for that curriculum. I think he's going to enjoy that. Let me see. Oh, I thought it would have gave you more in the back, but I'm ready to get into these things. And also, guys, I have one more thing for my little man. Just a little fossil set. When we get into the chapter where they're talking about fossils, we're going to just do this just to make it interactive. You don't need it, but this is just me, y'all. Also, since we're still on my little guy, bought this little writing tablet. Just another way to get some writing practice in. On to more of like the, I guess you would say like notebooks. Thought this was really cool. This is a math journal and I got it off of Amazon. Y'all, look how it's worded. I really like that. I just purchased one because I just wanted to kind of get a feel for it. And y'all, guess what? I will practice with my wire binder on this. This is going to be my first thing I'm actually going to try it with. But I just really thought this was a cool journal. I don't know which of my girls are going to use this. I guess I'll just let them see and see what they think. But I just thought this was really cool to have. Gotta have the mathematics notebook. I know my oldest daughter really uses a lot with her Matthew C. Since we're still talking about notebooks, I bought these 2 blank notebooks because I noticed my my middle child, my daughter, I'll try to get her to write on the line, and even with like the gridded lines, she still won't, I guess, line it up in the grids. And I've been trying to get her to do that. I don't know. I don't want to force her to do something it's maybe not comfortable for her to do it. I don't know. So I was thinking maybe just get her a blank notebook. And maybe that's just for me, because every time she does it, I'm like, oh my gosh. And then maybe she can do take her notes with the blank notebook. Maybe she'll take to that a lot better than with lines or with the grid. So that's why I purchased this. And I purchased it with 2. Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she's going to use it maybe for her math or for whatever. I'll let her decide. But I'm thinking she should probably use it for math. But we'll see what she decides. But I thought this would be cool for her to use. And for my oldest daughter, just bringing in some of these notebooks. I was thinking about using, look at this, y'all. I love how, when did they start doing this? See how it has where you can kind of like highlight the little triangle. That's really, really cool. But I brought 3. Whether she'll need 3 or not, I don't know. Y'all like to just at least have it on hand. But I was thinking at least using one of these notebooks for her science marine builders. They said use just a plain notebook. And I thought this would be really cool for her to take notes throughout that course. But I guess we'll see how it goes whenever we start getting into those curriculums. But I bought 3 of these. Now moving along, each one of my girls, we've been using these student planners and they have been really successful for each of my girls. I'll go in, write down what they need to do. That's what I like about it right here. I'll write down what they need to do, and they'll go right in, and as they do what they're supposed to be doing, they will just highlight it or check it off or cross it off or however. But I really love these notebooks. I think this is for my upcoming 7th grader, and then I think this is for my upcoming 5th grader. I think. I can't remember who picked what, but I let them choose. Right on along into just adding more books in, y'all. Gotta have that. My baby girl uses Shell for copy work. She really loves his books. Just another way to get some poetry in. This is for my little man. Reading these to him. That is really, really cute. Yeah, we are in, let me see, Memorial Press. Yeah, I think that's what one of the things that we purchased, one of the curriculums, I think they called for the Greek myth. If not, it was something, I'm thinking it's Memorial Press though. But we needed this. And like I said, I was trying to continue on with getting more poetry books around the house. So I chose this one. Look at there. An animal poem for each day of the year. This is really beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. Just to continue poetry reading, y'all. All right, let's keep it moving. Okay, this next is the Bible from the biggest story. Y'all, we've been doing the curriculum for this, and they do have Bibles, but I just, once again, probably should just stay off the internet. But I saw this on Amazon, and I was like, I just have to. I just have to. We've been really enjoying that curriculum, y'all. But this is a Bible, and I purchased one for each of my girls. How beautiful that is. Look at there. Who wrote it? What's this? What it's about? Stories in this book. It's just beautiful. It is just really, really beautiful. So I have one for each one of my girls. On to the next, y'all. I'm going to be switching over. My oldest will be using these now for her dictionary thesaurus and her vocabulary bill. I thought it was really, really good to have. I'm going to have this right by her desk. Yeah, I need this for myself. Not a quiz. Yes. But yeah, I'll have that for my oldest daughter. She'll be using this to be right by her desk. All right, moving right along. Gotta have your paper, guys. Gotta have your paper. I have my little, I have some binders that we have that we can reuse for the upcoming school year. So I bought these to go inside of that, or those. And then, of course, I needed my letter paper, my letter printer paper for my new printer. Y'all, I'm so excited about this new printer. After I shoot this, I'm going to hook that printer up and I'm going to start printing immediately. All right, on to the next. All right, y'all. Pencil sharpener. Have quite a few in our homeschool room. The other one that we had, I don't know, it just, for whatever reason, it just gave out. So I saw this. What's cool about this is they said on Amazon that you could just stick your pencil in there and it'll sharpen it. And then when it's ready, it pops up. And then, can you guys see? I'm thinking you can change the diameter for the size of your pencils that you put in there. So I'm going to give... So I'm going to give this a try. I can't wait to try this out. Yo, right after I record this, I'm going to open all of these things. All right, y'all, last but not least, Magic Cake Workshop air dry clay. What do you guys do? Comment down below. What do y'all do when you guys are reading aloud just to keep your kids busy? We have puzzles, we have crossword puzzles, we have coloring books, we have Play-Doh, we have slime. I'm just looking for another thing to add in to keep them entertained while I read aloud. So I thought this would be really cool to do. Not sure, but this is really cool though. Look at that. Be really, really creative with little cakes. I think this will work pretty good. But y'all, that is all for our homeschool haul for supplies, books, what so have you for this at this time. It's going to be a part 2, 3, 4, 5. Until then, y'all, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.